Good evening and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Jay Pushkar and he's Mike Fenner. And Mike, we are down to crunch time in the high school basketball regular season schedule.
No doubt about it. Hard to believe that the regular season has one more week to go before the postseason gets started, which means region titles and playoff seedings up for grabs, including first in Region 6. TP Isrovitz and the Ramblers seeking their first region crown in 7 years, taking on Tom Koval's Erie Royals. Ramblers leading 33-16 at the half. Let's pick it up in the third quarter. Tavion Spencer with the skip pass there, catch and shoot off the dribble. 2 of his 13 points on the night. Prep goes up by 19. More from the home team. Amari Pickens with the drive and the little teardrop floater that goes. He had 12. Ramblers up 45-26. Before the fourth, Spencer throws one upstairs. Zion Barksdale goes up to get it, slamming it down the alley-oop. On the toss there, Prep up 21. Shaquan Horton pulls up on the other end for the Royals from the elbow jumper spot there to beat the third quarter buzzer. 47-28 end of the third. To the fourth off a Horton drive and miss. It's a steal and a J. Smith finish there. 49-30 game. Andreas McCullum for Erie kicks it on the drive there. Horton takes it in for the finger roll and the foul. He had 14 points to lead the Royals. 51-33. Reese Colvin up ahead to Nick Leidick for the one-handed slam at the rim as they beat the press and go up 53-38 with 4 to play. More Prep, more Leidick as he helps close this one out. Protecting the ball first and watches the defenders fly by before a pull-up 3 at the top of the key. He had 15 to lead the Ramblers. Prep wins its 9th straight game tonight, clinching Region 6 with a 62-49 home win over Erie. The Ramblers' first region title in 7 years.
That was the point of emphasis all year for us. I know it was going to take a little time to get there just because there were so many new guys with not a lot of experience, but as the year goes on, these kids get experience. You know, they're starting to trust each other a lot more, and when you start to trust and you start to play with confidence, you know, anything is possible, and it does seem like we have different guys stepping up each game, which you need.
Just coming out hitting big-time shots, you know, leading into defense. You know, we have a great defensive team, so every time we defend the ball well, it always turns out offense well.
Just take care of the ball. We knew that they were going to pressure us, and that was basically all we had to do, and we accomplished that for the most part, and that's why we came out with the win.
Prep takes down Erie at home by 13, 62-49, with the Ramblers winning their 9th game in a row and 6th region victory. The Ramblers win Region 6, their first region crown in 7 years. 15 points tonight from Nick Leidick, 13 from Tavion Spencer, 12 from Amari Pickens. Quick turnaround for Prep, playing host to North Allegheny Saturday afternoon at 1:15.
Staying in Region 6, General McLean home to Meadville. This was a good one, back and forth all the way down to the final seconds of this one. Closing seconds of the first half, and it's Logan Anderson ripping the three-pointer. Yes, sir. Third quarter now. Kalon Simmons with the sweet move to the 10. He's able to score, and then moments later, it's Simmons with another drive to the rack. Gets the bucket to go. Bulldogs up 37-35. Lancers would not be denied, though. Anderson this time in the corner buries another 3, and General McLean outlasts Meadville 58-53. The Lancers are headed to the District 10 Class 5A championship game. Out in Wattsburg, Region 3 champion Seneca entertaining Northeast. Action in the first quarter of play. Northeast, Ryan Mays hits from the top of the key, buries the three-pointer, closing seconds of the first. The Bobcats attempt a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Justin Walker is there for the bound and putback, just beating the buzzer. In the second, it's Walker with the defense. Comes up with the steal, goes the other way, lays the rock in easily. Great Pickers answer, though. Noah Crozier on the drive to the hoop, able to score. Closing seconds of the first half. Almost deja vu. Bobcats with another miss, but this time it's Bobby Yost playing beat the buzzer. He connects just before time expires of the first half, and it's Seneca holding off Northeast 51-48.
Staying in Region 3, Girard paying a visit to Erie First Christian Academy. Opening half, and let's get to it. Alex Henry with the quick layup here for the Yellow Jackets. He finished with 18 points, and then it's Jeremiah Delomo getting the deep feed and cashing in here for the Jackets at the rim. For Erie First, Evan Montefiore with the slick move and the basket here for the home team as he gets this one to go on the left side of the rim. And then more from the visiting Jackets. It'll be Henry dropping in the three-pointer off the Austin Shady dime to the corner there. And it's Girard sliding by Erie First Christian on the road, 57-53, the final.
Night number 2 of the Royal Rumble Invitational. Keystone Academy taking on Donde Academy in front of a packed house at Wayne. Donda on the attack with Robert Dillingham with the great handle, spin move to the hoop and scores. More from the Doves as J.J. Taylor goes strong to the paint. He's going to miss, but then gets his own tap in. Kings would counter though. Delquan Warren connects from downtown. He finished with 19 points. Then it's Jan Farrell taking it the distance, pushing it up the floor. He misses, however. Markel Darnell shakes the rim with the putback slam as they would go on to win this one, taking it by the final of 59-52. After coming up short in the first round of the PIAA team wrestling tournaments, Corey and General McLean were hoping to bounce back in the consolation rounds, and we'll begin in AAA as the Lancers face Council Rock South. McLean trailing 17-0 in the duel when at 138 pounds, Hudson Spires takes down Gavin Cole. Seconds later, Spires able to turn a 2-point deficit into a victory via pin. However, Council Rock South would win the next 4 matches. General McLean able to get more points though on the board at 189 pounds. Jesse Stemka facing Theo Christian. Stemka leading 7-0 in the match, nearly gets the pin, but he would settle for back points. He won by major decision, 16-3. At heavyweight, Wilson Spires battling Charles Saki. Seconds into the match, Spires earns the 2-point takedown, and then he was looking for more. Spires continuing to work the clock as well. He would eventually get this victory via pin. However, it's Council Rock South eliminating General McLean 44-16. Over in the AA consolation round, Corey matching up against Burrell. At 126 pounds, Corey's William Allen squaring off against Travis Newell. Allen in control of the match, leading 7-0, scores another 2 points on the takedown. Allen would win by major decision 9-1. Next weight class at 132 pounds, Caden Rada of Corey versus Anthony Barbieri. And he gets a great sequence, does Rada. In the first period, he records the 2-point takedown. Then he gets the pin for the victory. Corey leading 10-0, but from there, Burrell would rip off 6 straight wins. At 2:15, though, Hayden Linkerhoff records his second pin in as many days in Hershey, beating Luke Boylan. But it's Burrell knocking off Corey the final 31-26. And the other District 10 team involved in the team tournament in Class 2A saw District 10 champion Hickory fall to Lackawanna Trail 38-27.